Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we finished up everything on Dantooine, talked to the Sand People, got the Jawas free, gave the Zerka officer the gaffy stick for the chieftain of the Sand People, and she was, yay, we're all happy now because they're not going to be killing us anymore. And we're like, peace out Dantooine, we're done. And we were on our way to go to Kashyyyk to get the last bounty for the, what is it, Genohadron? Is that what it was called? When we were ambushed by the, is it called the Leviathan? Saul's ship. And when we say Saul, we mean Karth's old commanding officer who turned Sith. So we got captured. Bastila, Karth, and we, our main character, were put in some kind of a force field container and were tortured. Malak was going to be on his way to get us, but we managed to get free and escape the Leviathan, but not before encountering Malak. And we had the huge revelation that we are actually Darth Revan, the Sith Lord that was Malak's old master and who Bastila defeated on the what was it? Not the Ender Spire. Not, it was before the Ender Spire. It was another battle. They got Revan, and instead of killing him, they mind wiped him because they felt he might still be useful. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. Where we started is where the action basically began. It wasn't too much longer before we started the game, where our new identity started. So after that revelation, we fought Malak, but he started to overpower us by putting us in a stasis and was about to kill us when Bastila came and basically fought him while she distracted him while we made off the ship. So we have no idea what happened to Bastila. She's, for all intents and purposes, captured. But, you know, once we got back on the ship, Karth is like, are you going to tell him or should I tell him? We're like, yeah, we're Darth Revan, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, you know what? You're okay by our book. So we have a good suspicion that Bastila is not going to be harmed because Malak wants to use her battle meditation for the Sith. So she should be okay. In the meantime, we have another star map that we need to find. But before we get to that, last time we ended up docking in Kashyyyk. Because, again, we want to do the quest, the bounty hunter quest. Oh, we don't have Bastila anymore, do we? Juhani and let's do Karth. We haven't had Karth in a while. Yeah. So I have no idea where we're going to find this guy. Does it say where he is by chance? A shape-shifting alien. Oh, lovely. So he could be anyone. He could be a fucking Wookiee for all I know. Great. So I'm gonna have to go around looking for a Wookiee. Hopefully he says something like suspicious Wookiee. Yeah, Zerka's all empty. And the Wookiee that was in there is gone now. I'm just gonna talk to everyone, just, again, in case. Here we go. Okay, I actually had to look this up. Because I looked all around, I could not find this guy. So we had to go to this certain Wookiee corpse and get this data pad. Items. I think it was this one. Set up a repair station. No, it's not that one. Not that one. I mean, just said data pad. Okay, I don't know. Then maybe we go talk to this guy? Ah, here we go. Why do you disturb me, human? Grarwar, come to the Shadowlands to get away from your kind. Well, according to a datapad I found, Grarwar is dead. So you've uncovered my little secret. No matter, this body has grown tiresome to me. Maybe I could find one more to your liking, human. Oh, hi, Joey.
Something on your mind, do?
Your tricks don't fool me, Rulan. Let's stasis fill them. Then let's kill him. Oh, jeez. Okay.
How'd you like that?
That is what a Jedi can do. That is what a Jedi can do.
Are you kidding me? He turned into attack? There he is. I saw him running that way. Are you fucking kidding me? This tech may be Rulan Poic in disguise, but you can't tell for sure. Maybe if you kill it, it'll revert to its true form, assuming it's Rulan. Attack it, I guess. It's obvious now this attack wasn't Rulan. How many more of these creatures must you slaughter? As long as it takes, man. I'm gonna be evil here. Oh, that was it. Okay. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Got him. Oh man, he fucked my group up. Okay, cool. So now, I believe that's all of them. Rulan is dead. Ithrak is dead. And Vorn is dead. So we'll go back, and we have 32,000 credits too. So we can go back to Manan, talk to the bounty hunter, and talk to the guy who'll take the Giska off our hands, potentially, hopefully. As cute as they are, I don't want them running around my fucking ship, you know? It's unsanitary. And I don't want to kill him either. Alright, so before we go to Manan, let's talk to the crew.
Yeah, what do you want?
Stories! Tell me more about the Mandalorian Wars.
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once you had taken charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. You were a genius on the field. You are held in very high regard among my people. You abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others could be too fortified to strike. You made sacrifices in order to advance your goals. Such strategies had never been enough to best us before. In the end, you proved too much for us.
You couldn't have won against the whole galaxy.
But it was close. So close. It looked like the entire galaxy was within our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
What happened in the battle?
It was not your ships or your men or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, you, that the Republic prevailed. Your strategies and tactics defeated the best we could send against you. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of your attacks, the tenacity of your defenses, and the subtleties of your plans. You fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
Why didn't you retreat?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And you won. I hold no grudge against you, nor do any of my people. It was the greatest of honors to fight against you, even in defeat. It is even more of an honor to fight beside you now. Had you been born of the Mandalorian clans, surely nothing in this galaxy would have been able to stop us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
You imagine if Revan was a Mandalorian instead of a Jedi? Jeez. Alright, so lightsaber. We got some new gems. I think it was the offhand that I wanted to do more. Upgrade. So I have this one. General, right? Yeah. And Sigil. What does Sigil do? Hey, you know what? I'm okay. And this one is Juhani. She's got next door. Let's give her 3 massive criticals. Energy, 3 massive criticals, 2d6. Yeah, let's give her that one. And she also has Genero. Cool. And then Jolie has nothing. So we'll give him one of each. That's everyone who can equip a lightsaber. So that one's all upgraded. This one can be upgraded. Okay. And no one uses those melee ones. HK we still haven't upgraded. Or we still haven't leveled, sorry. Did we level at all? I don't think we did. We haven't talked to Jolie at all. I keep forgetting about him.
Got something on your mind, do you?
You never did actually say why you decided to come with me. Or actually, what did you think of Sundry's verdict?
Innocent. I don't know what to make of it, to tell the truth. Do you think justice has been done?
No, not really. Because I think they were both guilty. Both Sundry and the chick, the Sith girl. What was her name? Elora? Something like that.
But that has little to do with the law, doesn't it? A sad state of affairs, that. Too bad, really. Sundry was a good man once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches. Got something on you?
Ooh, healing kit.
I suppose I could whip up something, a few herbs and such. You do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go leaping into the path of blaster fire or anything, but I know how you young people get. Here, take it.
Thanks. Can I get more?
Got something. How many could you possibly need? And besides, I don't have enough supplies on me to put some more together. Ask me later when you're actually in need and I'm less tired. I'm not a kit factory, you know.
I mean, why not?
Got something.
Alright. You never did actually say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
You know I don't have to take you with me.
Of course you do. I know things, remember? You think you could make it around this part of the galaxy without me? But don't answer that. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
I don't believe you.
The hermit says he's tired of living alone in the giant forest, and you find that hard to believe. How cynical are you? How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
You could do that on your own.
So I could. Well, not having a ship does tend to put a damper on that kind of idea, however. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
You know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you. But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
No, tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. And that can be all bad.
Nomi? Who's Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
Okay, so we got a little more.
Got something.
Yeah, we can't talk to him right now.
Oh.
Alright. Juju.
How can you possibly be Raven? The Jedi whose troops saved me on Taris. It was Raven, leading an army out to defeat the Mandalorians. It was you. I knew when I heard that you had become the Dark Lord of the Sith, that something was wrong with it. The man who saved me could never go completely to the dark side.
I mean, I could. I just haven't been playing that way. Perhaps he had his reasons, but I do not.
It is good to know that you have truly changed. It gives me hope. I do not think now that I will fall to the dark side. I only have to look at you and follow by your example, and there is no way I can fail.
Nope. No way indeed. I would say I'm the paragon of light, but I'm not quite full light side yet. Overconfidence can lead to the dark side, Johnny. You'll do fine. You'll do fine. You're a good girl.
Thank you for placing your confidence in me. I only wish I had your heart as well. I will never forget what you did for me, even if you do not remember it.
I'm glad one of us doesn't forget.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course.
Nothing, apparently. All right, Karth, you got anything to say?
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on your mind? We need to talk, bro. We need to chat a little bit about me being he who shall not be named.
If you're ready to talk, then yes, so am I.
And?
I can't hate you. I tried. I wanted to hold you responsible for all the things you've done for my wife, for Telos, for Dustil. But I can't.
I'm glad to hear that.
I got the revenge I always wanted when Saul died. But it hasn't brought me the peace that I thought it would. Despite whatever part of Revan is inside you, the darkness that must surely be there, it isn't who you are. That's why I can't hate you, why I don't want any more revenge. You don't have to be Revan. You can be so much more. Whatever the Jedi did to you, they gave you that chance. Whatever's happened up until this point, there's going to come a time very soon where you're going to have to make a choice, and there won't be any turning back.
And if I make the wrong choice?
Well, then I hope I can save you. From yourself.
Kyle's such a bro. Alright. So we wanted to go to Manon. Why can't I? Oh, that's Dantooine. We can't go to Dantooine anymore. They did blow it up. Shit. Alright, Manon. Alright, was it this guy here? Hello? Greetings, human. A word, if I may. It concerns the Dark Lord of the Sith. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith. You mean Malik? No, human. I mean the true Lord of the Sith. I'm speaking of Darth Revan. Of you. Word seems to travel fast. How do you know who I am? Listen to me and all will be made clear. My name is Ziagram. I'm a businessman. I and my partner deal in rare items of extraordinary value and power. You're with the exchange. No, we're not. We are independent operators, though often our transactions involve those who represent the exchange. Traditionally, we have always done our business with the owner of the Ebon Hawk, David Kang, most recently. Ahita Othar before him, Vore Haxa before her. But we were reluctant to approach you. You had no ties to the exchange, which was a problem. Even worse, you were a Jedi, not the sort of person we normally associate with. So why are you approaching me now? There were reports of the Ebon Hawk traveling to many different planets. We wanted to know where you were up to. At your last port, I placed a small tracking device on your ship. The tracking device reported back to us that you had been captured by the Leviathan. Once we had that information, we began digging into our sources within the Sith fleet. Sources? What sources? There are millions of soldiers in the Sith fleet. Surely you aren't surprised that some of them will sell information. Even high-ranking officers aren't immune to the lure of easy credits. Your escapades on the Leviathan created quite a stir in the Sith fleet. Of course, Malik tried to suppress the truth about your identity, but there were more than a few summary executions. But even if security footage is destroyed and witnesses silenced, some bits of information always slip through. Spend enough credits to gather the tiny pieces, and the puzzle becomes clear. We know what happened on the Leviathan. At least we know enough. You are Darth Revan, and you are going to kill Malik for daring to claim dominion over the Sith. You're wrong. I'm not in this for revenge. Maybe, maybe not. But whatever your motivation may be, you do intend to stop Malik and his followers. Of that we're sure. And we want to help. My partner and I deal in very rare and powerful items. Weapons, armor, things you could use in battles against Malik and the Sith. And you're just going to give these items to me? I don't carry these items with me, of course. They're with my partner. But they're yours, if you got the credits to buy them. We do want to make a profit on this, after all. Just go to the Dreshte Cantina on Korriban. There's a Rhodian in there named Mika Doran. Tell Mika that Zeogram sent you to look at the premium items. Okay, fine. I'll check him out next time on Korriban. Mika already knows to expect you. Like I said, just tell him you want to look at the premium items. I guess my work here is done. Goodbye, Revan. And once Malik is beaten, don't forget who helped you to victory. Interesting. Okay. Were you looking to buy exotic animals? No. Actually. Let me check to see. Let me check your inventory. You do have repair kits. How many repair kits do I have? I have 21. Not that I don't think I'll use them, but you never know. So it's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 should be good. And now, for you, sir. Have you happened upon any exotic species since last we spoke? I have some Giska if you're interested. Giska? You speak of the small bipedal amphibians with the overly high reproductive rate, correct? Oh no, I'm afraid I cannot take those. A compatriot of mine made the mistake of purchasing a pair of such creatures several months ago. Within weeks, our storage facilities were nearly overrun. If you're in possession of such creatures, I hope you keep them separated. If not, then you have my condolences. Is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? I suppose having a few of the creatures would not be of harm. We do have experience handling them now, I suppose. Since they are so difficult to maintain, however, I would ask that you provide 100 credits. Then I'll take them off your hands. I was hoping to sell them. How about we just call it even? Cost of maintaining such high creatures is very high. I will be removing posts for you at my own expense. You want me to pay you? How about you give me 100 credits? That is unfair to ask, off-worlder. You are attempting to sell me something I already have stated I do not need. I suppose it's better than nothing. We must have some creatures in our exhibit after all. I shall send some of my people to remove the Giska of your vessel. Thanks for your cooperation. See, all it takes is a little finessing, a little persuading, and now he walks away, because we've done our business. Where is he? This way. Alright, buddy. You return. Was our business so unfinished when we last spoke? What is it you want? Oh. Right. I have to get rid of my... Well, no. I want to get rid of my party. I completely forgot. Remove. Remove. Greetings once again. Or should I say Revan? How did you know that? Don't be naive. I'm of the Genoharadan. We are bounty hunters, assassins, and spies. We have agents with the Empire, we have agents with the Sith. Did you really think we wouldn't know about your little encounter on the Leviathan? Although, I will admit, we were as surprised as you. The Jedi did a remarkable job of faking your death. So what happens now? I will admit, my first impulse on hearing this news was to disappear. The Genoharadan don't often become directly associated with such prominent figures as a former Dark Lord of the Sith. But then I began to realize the potential advantages of the situation. Assuming you complete the task required for your initiation into our guild, you could be very valuable to us. So for now, little has changed. I will keep your secret, just as you have kept ours. I'm curious to see how events will play out between you and your old apprentice. If the situation becomes dangerous, we Genoharadan can simply disappear as we have often done in the past. But for now, we will continue your initiation into the guild. Is there anything else? Okay, so Vorn Dasrad is dead. Well done! And as promised, here's your reward, a Genoharadan stealth suit. You'll find it's far superior to most. Vorn's death brings you closer to completing your initiation into the Genoharadan, Aaron. However, until you have completed all your missions, you cannot be accepted into the guild. Is there anything else? Rulan Prolik is dead. I must congratulate you. Rulan was no easy target. I will admit that you are not the first to be sent after him, though you are the only one to succeed. Here, take this Genoharadan visor. Many of our agents use them to increase their senses and improve their skills. It really is quite an extraordinary item. With Rulan gone, you are one step closer to entering the guild. Okay. Anything else? Ithorak Guldur is dead. Yes, I heard he met a rather grisly end. For completing this mission, you have earned another reward. Take these Genoharadan gloves. You'll find they are very useful in battle. Vorn Rulan Ithorak. This is all of them. You have done it, Aaron. I hardly dreamed it was possible, yet now the task is done. All the years of planning, spying, and digging to discover their true identities, it was all worth it. Now the Genoharadan are mine alone. You tricked me, you son of a bitch. Poor foolish Aaron. You had no idea the targets I sent you after were 3 of the overseers of Genoharadan, did you? The overseers have always acted in secret. Their true identity is hidden from the guild, and even each other, to prevent one person from seizing control of the entire guild. But now they're dead, and I'm the only overseer left in the guild. All the agents of the Genoharadan are mine to command, and I couldn't have done it without your help, Aaron. You used me. I'm sorry, Aaron. Even after all you've done for me, I cannot let you join the Genoharadan now. You are far too dangerous. You know the true identity of the only surviving overseer. I suppose I could try to have you eliminated, but I've seen your skill in dispatching the other overseers. I think it would be in both our best interests if we were simply to part ways. Nobody plays me for a fool. You'll pay for this, Hulas. I was afraid to come to this. Very well. We shall finish this, as these things always seem to end, in bloodshed. But the streets of Manan are no place for this confrontation. Meet me in the Dune Sea, Aaron. There will be an exchange in a ritual battle according to the customs of my guild. Just you and me. Goodbye, Aaron. I will wait for you in the Dune Sea. I don't need to remind you that you must come alone. If you do not, then you won't see me, and you will never have your revenge. You son of a bitch. Why is it going that way? The port's this way. Okay, I guess we're going to the Dune Sea. Let me bring my guys back. Oh.
What is it?
At least Juhani leveled. It's probably like, why'd I level? Since she wasn't even there.
Sure.
Oh. Someone else? Dark Lord of the Sith.
Carth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
This is the first guy we've encountered that doesn't know that we're actually Darth Revan. Nice to meet you, Jordo.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
Oh?
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Carth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him.
I turned awkward really quickly. Yeah, I understand. We'll go as soon as possible.
Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
Huh, well that was fortuitous. Jesus, I thought we were being attacked or something for a second. Candaris, you owe me stories.
Yeah, what do you want?
More!
The war we had with the Republic was supposed to be the most glorious battle in our history. But it was a very costly one. I guess we didn't think of how much we could lose in it.
How much did you lose?
There weren't many of us after that last battle. Mandalore himself was killed at the hands of the Jedi Revan. The best of us could not defeat him. After that last battle, those of us that survived were stripped of our weapons, our armor, and our basilisks. The Republic's forces destroyed them while we were forced to watch. Those who hadn't fled earlier were left with nothing to call their own. No weapons, no armor. Only the honor of having fought in the battle we just lost. For many, this was not enough. While the rest of us were sent into exile on the Outer Rim, they tried to relive the old days, raiding worlds. They're nothing more than bandits now.
And you found work as a mercenary.
Yeah, I found word on Taris. And forcing for Davik was not stimulating. The gangs on Terrace and Davik's rivals were trash. They give no thrill in battle, no honor or glory in defeating them. It was like stepping on bugs. I sought worthy challenges, but the best that Terrace could offer were nothing to me. But I think now, with you, I may finally find opponents worth fighting.
I'm honored.
Maybe later I'll tell you more about what it was like to work for Davik. For now, though, we should get on with our lives. Is there something else you want to know?
No.
Your choice.
Alright, let's talk with Jolie. Mr. Bindo.
Got something on your mind, do you?
You mentioned something about your adventuring days.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer.
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
I mean, you're just not used to company. Stop being an old coot.
I might be, but a mouthy young thing like yourself shouldn't get to call me an old coot, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history, probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history. Proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk.
I've seen you fight.
The Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Where'd you get the credits for all the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it?
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
That was the day you what?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. When you're digging through the trash, you shouldn't be surprised when you encounter something unpleasant. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
That's a shame. See, Jedi can be married.
How may I be of assistance to you?
What?
Of course.
Nothing. I guess I've exhausted all of Juhani's stuff for now. Okay. And before I go to Korriban, let's go to this planet again. Let's go to Yavin, the space station. So now we got quite a bit of money. Oh, we're fighting?
Incoming fighters!
Oh my god, fuck off. Where is it? There we go. Jeez, that was close. Okay, so we went on the station. Go, go, go! Oh, I never looked at the items that we were given. So Jenna Herd Advisor. Reflex +3, awareness +2, demolitions +2. That's not bad. Reflex +3, yeah. It's pretty decent. The gloves, strength +4. Yeah, sure. I'll wear those. Does my strength actually go up? It does. So I get a +2 to strength now. The last one was a belt, I believe? Yeah. Stealth unit. Stealth +8. Jesus. Too bad we don't really use stealth. Karth and Juhani. Juhani. No, that's Albar. Juju. In case we get into a fight again. Alright, Suvam. Yeah, what are you willing to sell me? So. Alright, before that, let's see if there's anything else we can sell. Just so we can get some more money. These, I don't know if these are really worth selling. I guess I could sell like the robe. I mean, 65. I'm never going to use these, so I might as well. The Jedi Knight. Maybe the Jedi Knight I'll keep. Jedi Master. Combat suit, not going to use. Darth Bandon's fiber armor. This might be good for someone. Zabrak combat suit 5.5. So these are all 5.5. Although this one's not upgradable. Sure, sell the Zabrak one. Yep. Davix war suit. I mean, no one's wearing it. 8.2. Nah. I'll keep one. Well, I could sell this. If I have an 8.2, I'm not going to use an 8.1. 12.1, Jesus. 10.0. Stun baton, not going to use. Long sword. That I'll keep. Short sword, not going to use. Lightsabers, I'll keep. Blaster is pointless. Mandalorian is good. Well, I mean, I only have one. We'll keep it. Assault rifle. I don't think we need 3. I'll sell 1. That I could sell. That I could sell. The regular blaster rifles I can sell. Assault rifles. 3 to 10. Yeah, I'll keep it. Wow, we got 23 frag grenades and 27 concussions. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The breath mask. I mean, I'll keep these. I mean, these are too low. Well, it's will. I'll sell the shields. Because again, we're not using them. I'll keep all these belts. Stealth field generator. I mean, we got better stealth stuff, so I can probably sell. And we never use stealth anyways. So. I'll keep these. Data pads, do I need them? I mean, they won't sell anyway. Oh, we can sell that. That's 0. Yeah, those are all 0. The gemines I'll keep. The attachments I'll keep. Racing bonds. Oh yeah, from the super. I completely forgot about these. So I got 120, huh? Yeah, sell them. Why not? Oh my god, I gotta do one by one. I completely forgot about these. See, sometimes it's good to go through this stuff. Type 1 I'm not going to use. And it's light on top of that. I mean, I don't think I need 3. Just keep the 1. Motion sensors, advanced targeting computer, super superior. I'll keep these. Okay. So we got basically 70,000. So we can buy some shit. Buy some double-bladed saber, baby. Not that we need it. So advanced biostabilizer mask. So this is mind affecting and poison and +1 to saves. Although what I have now is good too. Wisdom +5. That's huge. I don't think I'll be replacing that. Although this is so worth it. Even this Dex +3. I mean, I know I have a Strength +4, but Dex might be better. So I don't have level 3 yet, so I can't even use this. See, this would be ideal. The biostabilizer implant. I mean, look, that said, all the stuff that I would want to get, I can buy everything now. Like, I have the money. So this is good. I mean, I would never use it, but it's good. Because I don't know if we can do force abilities in this. Besides, the robe that we have gives, well, it only gives +2 armor. This 10,000. Okay, look. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll buy everything that I want. Because I think I have the money for it. Let's just see. So 22, so 32. 38. What is that? 46 and a half? Like 46.5. And there's nothing else, I don't think. Oh, 46.5. So 49. So basically 50,000. Yeah, I got the money. Why not? I'll buy that. Again, I might not be able to use this, but I have the money, so. This one. This one. Actually, what does the heavy one give me? Heavy exoskeleton. Constitution and strength. This one's 20,000. I can't buy that. I don't think. I won't have enough. So buy and buy. I mean, I'll have just enough for it. The thing is, who would I give it to? Okay, what else am I going to use money for? If anything, I can sell some stuff. I can sell more stuff. So. Alright, let's re-equip our guy. Yeah. So right now, what do we have? Retinal combat. So this gives immunity to critical hits. This gives immunity to mind affecting, but I think our belt does that. Yeah. Let's see if this, because right now it's defense bonus is 3. But this gives Jedi defense. Yeah, we can't use this stuff if I wear this. So I have to wear the Jedi robes. And instead of the strength, I'll wear these, I guess. I mean, we can all switch them out later if we need to.
What?
So Karth, I mean, I guess since we're going to Korriban and Dustil is there, we'll have Karth in our party. So let's equip him. Yeah. With so this is 5 and 5. This is 6 and 5. This is 7 and 3. What's his dex? His dex is 3, so it's fine. Yeah. So he'll have 7 defense. The strength amplifier is useless to him. Can't wear those. Reflex. You know, what's his reflex? What's his fortitude? His fortitude's pretty high, actually. So he does need reflex. Oh, that gives fortitude. Yeah, wear that one. You know what? Let's, because 14 and 14 is pretty low. I'd rather he have higher in one thing. You know what I mean? Fortitude 3. Yeah, we'll give him that. And now he'll have Fortitude 17. His reflex is low, but at least the fort, he can make the fort saves. And I guess Juhani, she can use the strength. Strength plus 4. Awareness or will? What's her will? 11? Nah, I'd rather she have the will. Because 9 will is pretty fucking low. And Fort 3. Yeah, I'm cool with that. We'll give you a Jedi Master so you get that extra defense bonus.
Sure.
Okay, I think we're all done here. We'll make a pit stop to Dantooine to, you know, deal with Hulas. Jeno Haradan guy. Can I talk to these guys again?
Yeah, what do you want? Your...
Got something?
Yeah. You mentioned something about your wife before?
I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, I don't mean to pry, but...
Yes, you do. You may mean well enough, but my private affairs are just that. Private. Let me tell you something. Once you've lived as many years as I have, you'll have yourself a long, long list of memories. If you're lucky, most of them will be good. If you're not, some will be bad. If you're really unlucky, some will be so bad you never want to be reminded of them again, ever. You'll go far away, to a place that doesn't hold any memories at all. And there you'll be happy just to forget and be forgotten.
So that's why you went to Kashyyyk. Yeah, is that why you went to Kashyyyk?
Partly, maybe. I doubt I could ever explain it to you fully, even if I wanted to. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in love? Truly in love, I mean, and not simple infatuation.
Well,
Exactly. You're still at the beginning of your life. There will be women in your life, perhaps many women. But if you're fortunate, you'll find love once. The Jedi, with their damnable sense of over-caution, would tell you love is something to avoid. Thankfully, anyone who's even partially alive knows that's not true.
that's what I've always thought.
Love doesn't lead to the dark side. Passion can lead to rage and fear, and can be controlled. But passion is not the same thing as love. Controlling your passions while being in love, that's what they should teach you to beware. But love itself will save you, not condemn you. Listen to me go on as if I had all the answers. What do I know of love anymore? I'm just a lonely old man who's not even a Jedi.
No, I want to hear more of what you have to say.
You do you? I wouldn't listen too closely. I'm no authority on anything. I just think that the greatest things in life shouldn't be avoided because they come with a few complications. Love causes pain, certainly. Inevitably, love is going to lead to as much sorrow and regret as it does joy. I suppose there are perfect eternal loves out there, but I haven't seen any. And how do you deal with the bad part of love is what determines your character. What determines the dark side's hold over you.
You don't think love can work?
I suppose it could. It would take a strong person to make that kind of commitment, I think. Someone with a great sense of self. I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you and the one you love simply aren't meant to be together. The trick is to know when that is. To know when it's time to fight and when it's time to part ways. There I go, waxing philosophical again. Somebody blast me already. Let's get going before I start talking in riddles, damn it.
I like Jolie. I mean, he's bitter, but there's a reason why people are bitter, right? There's tragedy behind it. Alright, Tatooine. Then Korriban. I just wish you can, like, once you land on a planet, you can be like, take me to this entrance, to, like, this map entrance, you know? Guess we'll go with Karth and Juhani as usual.
Good hunt.
Oh yeah, I had to get rid of my guys. Right. Oh wait, he's got people. You're here, Aaron Merrick, but I see you did not come alone. I see you've... I knew you were too much of a coward to come alone. You shouldn't be surprised. You saw how I manipulated and betrayed my fellow overseers. You should know the Jedi and seek every advantage we can get. I had hoped you would be gullible enough to show up alone, but obviously I underestimated you. Although, I see from their expressions that your friends have no clue what's going on here. Not that it matters. If I win here, well, what you know of the Jedi will die here with you. If you win, the guild will vanish until they select new overseers. If they even survive. Let's get this over with. My thoughts exactly. Brothers of the Jedi, attack! Yeah. No, you don't.
Let's go!
Are there more? Oh, there are more. Let's,
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? Ha! How'd you like that?
And there died the last overseer of the Jedi Harden. Nice. Hey, look, we're replenishing our credits. 3 frags. Let's see what Hula's at. 500 credits. Jedi Harden mesh armor. Nah. This guy's barely at anything. Arm and shield. Interesting. Well, that's that. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Time to go back to the Ebon Hawk. And on to Korriban. Any more stories?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nope.
You're...
Guess we've exhausted his stories. Mr. Bindo.
Got something on your...
Why did you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
You did. You said you weren't a Jedi anymore.
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
What do you mean it left you?
You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
Let me guess, you disagree? I don't agree that the Jedi are perfect. Not in the least.
Damn right I disagree. The Jedi are just as capable of injustice as anyone else.
Absolutely.
They may try harder, sure, but sometimes they get it wrong. And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
So the Jedi wronged you in some way, I take it?
No, the Jedi always treated me well. It would be foolish and untrue to say otherwise. That's not what I meant anyway. Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I can never get it straight.
I'm terrible with names, too. Go on.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing.
Fuck.
And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on, the other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Okay, go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know.
So what does the Padawan leaving the Jedi have to do with you leaving the Jedi leaving you?
Not much. I never knew the Padawan nor met Master Hordath himself. He was before my time.
I don't understand.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
Did you guys understand the relevance to that story? Because I did not. Interesting story. What does that have to do with the Jedi leaving you? Was he the boy? I mean, he says it was before his time. Was it his grandfather? Did the Jedi give him wrong directions and he left the Enclave as well? Who the fuck knows? Anyways, to Korriban. Enough dilly-dallying. Another vision. This time I have no one to talk to with about it. Can I talk to Karth about it? You want to talk?
Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustil. If he's alive, there's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
Okay, sorry, bro. Sorry. Jeez. Fucking testy. Everyone on the ship is tense. And they're telling me to relax. Oh, man. Actually, before we leave, let's talk to Jolie again, see if he wants to talk some more.
Got something on...
What do you know about... actually, no. Never mind.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the...
Yes. That's exactly what it is. So I want to take Karth, obviously, because of Dustil. And... Johnny. Whatever. It's fine. We'll be good. And we can play for a little while longer. I'm going to save, though, because I haven't saved for a long while. So Korriban, I remember this being my favorite planet, mainly because you can explore, like, the tombs of the different Sith Lords, and the Sith Lords are, like... One of the main reasons, like, I love the history of the Old Republic, mainly because Jedi and Sith were more prevalent, and they had such interesting stories. Like, fuck, Revan. Revan is... He's revered as, like, one of the coolest characters in Star Wars lore. You know what I mean? I see. Another Jedi come to small Korriban, yes? Good to meet you. How do you know I'm a Jedi? Oh, from the lightsaber you're carrying, naturally. Only Jedi carry ones like that, right? There are many people who come to Korriban from throughout Sith space, hoping to join the Academy. Some of them are Jedi who have left the Order. You'll get into the Academy for certain. I understand Jedi who have left the light are made very welcome. So I imagine. But enough about that. It is very nice to see that the Ebon Hawk has returned. I have not seen that ship for some time now, indeed. Since you're a regular to our little colony, the docking fee is only 25 credits. That's not really necessary, is it? I suppose there's no need to charge the owner of the Ebon Hawk any fee, really. I'll open the door for you. They're so nice on this planet. We should visit more often. Enjoy your stay in Dreshte. I will.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, You pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Please, Master Chardin, give us a chance. We'll do anything to get into the academy.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. That a lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith, and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Of course, Chardin. Oh.
Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Thank you, Chardin. We understand now.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi, you're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Oh, this is rich.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Why are you asking me?
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please.
So I'm gonna go light side while I'm on Korriban. It's so easy. They're gonna set you up for so many dark side decisions. And if you're going dark side, this is the best planet to really bank on getting a lot of dark side points. But if you're light side, you gotta be careful because it's very easy to get dark side points on this planet. So I'm gonna go light side decisions. I'm gonna be a terrible fucking Sith. Let them go. That's my decision.
Let them go? And what could possibly convince me to do that?
They aren't worth your time.
I suppose not, but you're as boring as they are. Fine. Go on, all of you. Hopefully you've learned something here.
Not to come back. Yay! I got light side points on Korriban. Hello, Bari. Greetings. Say, aren't you the one that won the swoop race on Manan? I'm a big fan. I hope we can find something suited to a celebrity like you. Is there anything you'd like? What sort of merchandise do you offer? Weapons, mostly. I got connections. You need them? You'll need them if you're going to be spending any time here. Why so? There are a lot of Sith on this planet. This is where they come to study. Obnoxious brats, a lot of them. Just between you and me, I'll never understand why everyone thinks dark side and hooligan should be the same thing. They're definitely dangerous. That's why you'll probably need weapons. Not that they'll be much help. So what connections do you have? Mandalorian raiders occasionally drop by, needing to get rid of some extras that they can't sell in the civilized systems. They treat me well. I treat them well. It works out. So if you need weapons, and you probably will, this is the place to come. Alright. Certainly, allow me to punch up the stock. Not that I don't think I'll buy anything, but good to look. It's got plasma grenades. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, though. Freighter crewman, citizen.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Because we are.
Just what we needed. Some punks to come steal our lunch credits.
Smart-mouthed newcomers to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith.
Congratulations.
Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that? Hmm?
You know what? I'm going to be a little bit hostile here. I think that's a lot of responsibility for simple scum like you.
How precocious. I think this one tried to make a joke, don't you?
I
I
did.
didn't think it was funny.
Neither did I. A brave face, perhaps, but I'm more interested in being amused at the moment, I think. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Okay, these two Mandalorians are out in the woods.
Go on.
One of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing and his eyes are glazed. The other Mandalorian takes out his communicator and contacts his commander.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet!
He gasps, "My partner has collapsed. I don't know what to do." After a moment, the commander responds, "Calm down, I can help."
And then?
First, let's make sure your partner is dead. There is a silence, then a blaster shot is heard. Back on the communicator, the Mandalorian says, "Okay, now what?"
Kid, maybe you should try juggling next time.
That's the oldest joke in the book.
Well, it certainly didn't amuse us, did it? Try again.
I'm not looking for trouble, but I'm not here to amuse you.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll just have to see about that, won't we?
It looks like this one's not afraid of you at all, Lasho.
Are you going to let us be insulted?
Oh, get over yourself already. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, this one's got some backbone at least. Let's go.
Fine. I'll deal with you later.
Looking forward to it. Well, that was fun. Ooh, what's in here? Zerka representative. I mean, I could have...
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages.
Oh, right.
This could put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely.
Oh,
well,
no.
What can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
Yeah, I don't really care.
Come again.
I do not really care. It's a citizen. That's Karth. Respective Sith. Zerka guard. Nothing to pilfer. Let's mosey on along, shall we? Lures Kesh. You there, human. You're the one flying the Ebon Hawk now. I saw you disembarking earlier. Yeah, the Ebon Hawk's my ship. Is that so? Well, you could tell Davik that my people are spitting plasma over this. We've been waiting for this shipment for a month now. I suppose we should be grateful for that the shipment survived terrorists at all, though, right? Anyway, hand it over and let's finish this. You obviously have been mistaken for someone else. Wait a minute, don't you work for Davik? Just how is it you happen to be flying the Ebon Hawk anyway? Davik's dead, I presume. I stole the Ebon Hawk from him. Well, when a planet explodes, you gotta expect a few changes. Davik's dead, eh? Maybe you could still hunt me with something. We had arranged for several kilograms of spice to be shipped to us here aboard the Ebon Hawk. Perhaps Davik left it on board? I suspect if it is, it will be on the container we gave him. Locked in requiring a code. Might you have seen such a thing? There's nothing like that on the ship. Actually, no, this is gonna be dark side points. I don't want that. There's nothing like that on the ship. Are you sure? People I represent could make it well worth your while. Fine, I'll look for your container. Excellent, the code on the container is Red 47. You got the spice? Bring it to me here. I'll wait for you. Well, you're gonna have a very long wait, because I'm not gonna go back anytime soon. What's back here? Oh, exit. Never mind. Let's go in here first. Cantina, I take it? Toll Opkar. Greetings, Sentient. Are you willing to engage in hand of possession? No, I'm really not. Pilot. Mika Doran. Greetings, Sentient. You are the owner of the Ebon Hawk, yes? Or its latest owner, at least? I'm honored to meet you. I'm Mika Doran, manager of this establishment. Is there something you're needing, Sentient? The owner of the Ebon Hawk is always welcome in the Dresde Cantina. I believe this is the guy we were supposed to ask the premium items for. Ziagram says, yeah, you sell special items? Yes, to the right buyer. Traditionally, the owner of the Ebon Hawk has been the contact of my transactions. But in the past, the owner has always affiliated with the exchange. That was why Ziagram did not approach you earlier. We had no idea who you were, or even if we wanted to do business with you. Of course, that has all changed now, Lord Revan. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not Revan anymore. No? Zygram's information is never wrong. Are you saying that you don't want to revenge on your former apprentice? Are you saying you don't plan to kill Malik? I will stop Malik and his Sith, but not for revenge. In truth, the reasons matter little to me or my partner. We do believe in your power. We believe you will bring Malik down, and we want to help you in our own small fashion. Okay, your motives seem very self-serving. Of course! How else are we to survive? Now, do you wish to see the premium items I have on sale? Or is there something else you need? Yeah, let's see the premium items. Okay, Verpine Fiber Mesh. Ooh. 6,000, damn. Damn. Kind of looks like Star-Lord's mask. Interface visor. Strength 5. Wow. 22,000. Maybe I should have saved my money. Holy fuck. Regen 2. Dex 4. Con 4. Bro, they got the +1, -1 Pazak card. And the plus and minus 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, it's okay. What journal was added? Unfinished business. Oh, lures, right. Oh. We got something here. Sweat. Alright, so before we head out of this area, I will be calling it for this episode. Yeah, so it looks like we've officially done what it looks like anyway, all the side stuff on the different planets. At this point, I don't think we'll be able to get to everyone's side story. I think, as I said before, I missed out on Bastila's. I don't know how to... I mean, we got Karth's. I don't know how to get Canderus's. I don't know how to get Juhani's. Mission, I guess we just have her around. I mean, I should probably have her around. I actually might change her out. Although I'd be the only Jedi. Although I'm pretty good with that. You know what, let me change her out now. Before I move. Before I forget. Remove. And add. I don't know if we'll trigger. I honestly have no idea. Oh, her dex is capped. Because of what she's wearing. +4. So 6-4. I mean 7-5, that's probably better. Stealth +4. Yeah, we'll give her that. I might as well give her this one, the +8 stealth, because why not? Demolition. Strength means nothing to her. Gun, General Harridan Blaster, and Mandalorian. Is there anything better? 6-9 instead of 2-7, yeah. No. This one. These are the exact same things, yeah? Attack modifier +5, +1. Generator and blaster is better. Yeah. And immunity to critical hits. +4 awareness, +3 demolition, +3 security. Her security must be through the roof right now. Stealth is 38. God fuck it, no one's gonna see her. If we ever do stealth, they will not see her coming. Yeah.
Yes?
Look at you, Jew. Not Jew, honey, mission. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll try and trigger missions. I don't really know. I could look it up. I don't really want to look this stuff up. If you guys really want me to do it, I'll do it. But I think just kind of organically going through the game is priority one for me right now. But again, if you guys might want me to look this stuff up, I'm happy to do it. So we'll continue through the rest of Korriban on the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the playthrough, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.